Hello. This video is what I think about the media. I don't like how the media brings drama. News-wise, I think news, definitely when you watch the news, you would like to watch bad, you want to know bad stuff that's happening. Because, like if, say, one of my family members was murdered, I wouldn't want it to go unnoticed and unseen, I feel like that would be unfair. I'd definitely want that to reverberate and, know like there was some kind of meaning to that. But on the other hand, in news, you definitely want to have news bring forth the attitude that the world is a good place and the world's becoming a better place, rather than a news that's centered around the world's in a bad place becoming worse. But I don't really watch enough news. I don't watch TV at all, really. So I don't really watch enough news to have really a attitude about that. And that's just like what my mission statement would be. Basically, mainly what this video is about is TV shows and movies. I mentioned a few weeks ago, I don't remember in what video, but I said that we shouldn't have too much drama in movies, and so I wanted to explain that some more. I don't think we should have too much drama in movies and TV. Like, I just turned on the TV a little bit ago, and I saw some Japanese movie, and it was like one of these action movies. Like some girl kicks the knife out of some guy, holds the gun to somebody else. It's like all these movies have to do with guns and sleek, smart criminals and this kind of thing. And if you look at the world that we live in, this is a manifestation of our dreams. The world we live in here is what we are, and it all starts in a dream, it all starts in a thought. And I think it's the same thing with movies and TV. Those are manifestations of our thoughts. And so I think that basically shows, if there's lots of TV, all these TV shows with drama. I can't really give so many examples because I don't watch much TV, but I know, because when I open up the TV every time, it's like in my face. There's lots of drama, like people seem, I guess, TV shows that get good ratings, the kind of TV shows people like to watch. Horror, movies where there's just, the characters are despicable. There's lots of movies with despicable characters, like The Sopranos and just lots of movies where you don't want to know the people in those movies, and TV shows, and then even movies that glorify criminals, like Natural Born Killers and stuff like this. And I don't like watching this stuff. It doesn't make me feel good about the world and about myself. It's kind of like these movies are a manifestation of what we think ourselves to be. And but it's not just a reflection of what we think ourselves to be. It also serves as a reinforcement of what we think we are. So we'll watch these movies, and then somebody who watches, for example, somebody who watches TV all day probably has a really bad idea about the world. They probably think that the real world is like on the TV, is like it is on the TV, more than somebody who doesn't watch TV at all. Somebody who doesn't watch TV at all and listens to happy music and only and lives a drama-free life and doesn't watch the news and bad things that happen, and only pays attention, only watches TV if it's like a documentary on something positive, and we'll have a lot more positive attitude about the world, and we'll be a lot more pleasant to be around. We'll create a lot more positivity around themselves, and we'll be a lot more likable than somebody who who sits around watching TV and has a bad attitude. So I think TV can serve as a very negative influence on people because of these TV shows. And so I think it's time the writers and people who watch TV shows and movies, just start to not support these dramas. Because what you're doing is you're just celebrating the drama, and let's not celebrate the drama. Let's celebrate happiness and levity and positivity. Let's have there's no reason why a movie or a TV show couldn't be just as entertaining when nothing really goes wrong in the movie. You know, I mean, you do want your heroes and heroines to have to overcome obstacles, but they could be obstacles, you know, competing against other cool people. You know, you don't have to have a really negative, dark figure all the time to fight against. It could be a bunch of positive people arguing about something or competing about with each other about something, and just have it happy. And I mean, that is one thing I really love about American movies and TVs. In American movies and TVs, there is a lot of the good guys win in the end, and there's a lot of levity compared to movies from Europe, where they like to have it finish off bad or something. They think it's more artistic or something. So definitely America's way more ahead, and that's why we are more successful with the movies and TVs and stuff, TV shows and stuff. But I really do think that we should stop. There's just way too much of that. You only have so much bandwidth. You only have so many TV shows, so many channels that we can afford to watch and to create. So the more of these negative TV shows, negative, you know, dramatic with criminals and TV shows I've been talking about, the more of those we have, the less room we're going to have for positive, happy, light-hearted shows. So it's kind of like they're muscling those out, and so I say let's make more room for the happy stuff. And if all the TV shows and movies and stuff on TV were happy, then all the people who watch TV, and watching TV is great, all the people who watch TV will end up having a happier, more positive attitude about life in general. When more people have more happy, positive attitude about life in general, it'll spread like wildfire, and then people won't be trying to act out what they see on TV. They won't be thinking it's cool to be a criminal and you know, taking stuff all seriously and thinking that, you know, being evil, feeling like, because that's what happens when you think that nothing's connected and this is the only life you live and it's all means nothing, then why not just you know, have the attitude, he who dies with the most toys wins, and just he who you know, smarts is how much money you can make and all this stuff. And so I don't want to see any more of that. I don't like it. So let's see, I talked about news on TV and movies and TV shows, and that's basically it. And I would even go so far as to say with music too, everything. So I'm letting the world know that I don't support that, and that makes me cool. Yay! So that's about it.